Hello everyone, welcome to Tableau Jack. My name is Suhail and in this video I'll be explaining you about the pagination concept, and end of this video I will also be explaining you how Tableau implements the calculation. So let's begin. I have used the data source as sample superstore. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll go to a sheet, I'll drag and drop the order, include add all members, and I will create a new calculation which is index, and the calculation is also index. Apply. Okay, I'll drag and drop this into rows and change it to discrete. So here we can see for each row, for each order ID we have the index being assigned. So now we are able to see the scroll bar. So the requirement here is we do not want to see the scroll bar. We have to limit the indexes, and we have to control it with the help of a parameter. Okay, so for this I'll create a parameter, and this would be named as size, and for time being let it be the current value be 1. Okay, show this parameter. Okay, 1. So now we need to write a calculation stating that whenever the parameter is 1, we need to see only the 10 values on this current sheet. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go create one calculation as cal underscore index. Now what I'll do is I will code it as if the parameter is equal to 1, then index should be less than or equal to 10. Okay, end. So apply. Okay, now I'll drag this into the sheets and see that it should be true. Apply. Okay, so now whenever the parameter is 1, we can see that we can see only 10 values here. Okay, cool, this is working fine. Now what we need to do is we need to create a calculation where whenever we change it to 2 or 3, it should reflect. Okay, now we do not have any code written there, so we'll go to edit this and we'll remove this. If the parameter is 1, then index will be less than. Else what we can write over here is, else we can say like else index of, sorry for this, and else index should be less than or equal to 10 into the parameter what we use. Okay, and index should be greater than or equal to 10 of this one, and I'll drag down this parameter at this place. Okay, and end. Okay, we are telling this as the size, if the parameter is 1, then show the index should be less than equal to the 10 index, and it should be not be greater than 10. If the parameter is not 1, then we are telling that index should be less than or equal to 10, and index should not be greater than equal to 10 of the parameters. Okay, so here what happens is whenever we select the parameter as 2, okay, I'm decoding this. Okay, first what happens is it checks whether the size is equal to 1. Now in this we see that the size is equal to 3, so this first condition fails and it comes to else part. Now it checks the index should be less than equal to 10. Okay, I'll write on here 10 into the size of the parameters 3. Let's say 3. So 10 into 3, the output is equal to 30. Okay, and it comes to AND condition. and index should be greater than equal to 10 into size minus 1. So size minus 1 is now the size is 3, so it will be like 10 star, okay, and size minus 1 is 2, so the answer would be 20. Okay, so what we are trying to make the Tableau understand over here is the index should be less than or equal to 30 and index should be greater than or equal to 10. That means display the from 20 to 30 values, only 10 values, that is the from like 29 30. It would be like from 20 to 30 values, and it should be from 20 to 30. So we are making a range over here so that the Tableau can understand. So we'll apply here, okay, and we'll check whether this works or not. Yes, you can see on the screen that it's working. So if we give 40, it is working. If it is 55, it is working. Yes, cool. So now we should do this dynamically or make this parameter work automatically. So what we can do is we can create another sheet. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just drag and drop the order ID on the rows, all members, and I will take an index over here, so it gives me all the numbers. Convert this to discrete, and this one let me show header. Okay, now I have, now what I'll do, I will use this order ID to size, and I'll change this to shape so that the look and feel is good, and let me use this, increase the size to this. Okay, now we have lot of pages. I don't feel so like we need that many pages, so that this you need to cross check yourself according to the data. So now what I'll do is I'll create another calculation. Okay, so what it does is it says limit. Okay, so here what we'll do, index should be less than or equal to, let's say, 150. Okay, so I think this is true. Okay, I'll put this limit into your sheet and I'll make this as true. Apply. Okay, no need of this. We'll hide card. Now now I'll go to dashboard. I'll drag down this, and I will also drag down this, and now we do not need this. Now we have this one and we have this one. Okay, so let me do this entire sheet. Okay, now what it needs to do is whenever we click on 1, the parameter should change to 1, and they should be, the index should be from 1 to 10. So we need to do it for this sheet. So what I'll do is I'll go to dashboard, I'll click on actions. Here I will say change parameter action, because whenever whatever we do, so source sheet would be 2, because we want this one to be dynamic. Target would be size, what we have the parameters, and the source would be like considered index, because we use from 1 to 100 with the index values, right? So this would be the index, and we do it at okay. Okay, done. Now let's see whether this works or not. Sorry for this. Now we can see, like, when we click on 4, we are able to get from 30 to 40, and when we click 130, let me check on the sheet whether it is working fine or not. Yes, that is, it is also getting changed dynamically, and we are able to achieve what we was expecting. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and many videos will be coming soon.